Hey everyone, it is RevTrev, and today is the show Fantasy Football League Draft. I don't know about you, but when it comes to this day, it feels like Christmas Day. It's like opening up presents that you're anticipating. I honestly don't know what I'm going to get. I am so excited. I cannot wait for my turn to happen. So let me just quickly describe what the league is like, and then we'll dive into how it goes. It's a two-person keeper. It's two leagues that are connected together. The top league, which is the show, battles it out every year. The bottom two teams actually get eliminated from the show, go down to minor league. The two teams that win minor league come up and take the two bottom teams and have to choose from those keepers, two keepers from those teams that are available. Only two teams at the bottom. So it creates this cycle. Every year it's different. It's new. It's a standard scoring league. Before you get angry, before you get ticked off at me, we just implemented that next year we're going to a 0.5 PPR league. But right now, standard league, one quarterback, two running backs, two wide receivers, one tight end, one flex, any tight end, wide receiver, running back, and one defense. This draft is awesome because the owners in it, they are incredible people, diehard fantasy football fans, and we've got Packer fans like myself, well, just me. We've got Seahawk fans. We've got Charger fans in here. We got Texans fans. We've got Washington Commanders fans. Like this, who we have in here, it's crazy. And then you got a Colts fan in here as well. Dr. Z, I don't even know, Dr. Z, which team you would actually, you kind of jump around and like different teams. So, or different players, I should say. So this is it. Like, we're going to be diving into this draft, and I am so excited. I have literally 3 different strategies because I'm picking at the 10 spot. So it's the snake because I won. By the way, I'm champ, RevTrev, champ, Titletown is my name. We are diving into this, so I am so excited to share with you. So when it gets to 10 and it snakes around, I get those 2 picks, and I am so excited. I've been trying to make trades, and I'm just, you know what? I'm done. We're just diving into this draft, and here's what happens in this draft. Don't click off this video. You'll want to do that, and like, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear your comments. Here is the keepers. Just really quickly, you had to keep 2 keepers. So Hogs had the weakest keepers, in my opinion, I would say in our league's opinion, because he kept Aaron Rodgers, even though he's MVP and I love him and all that kind of stuff. He could have had Swift, Barkley, or Mark Andrews, so we were surprised that he went with Connor and Rodgers there, and I think Connor's a fine pick. Bono's has Chase, and the other best option was Jacobs, so that's a decent one. Vix comes out with firepower, McCaffrey and Harris, Judge Judy, great keepers in Eckler and Adams, Dr. Z with Henry and Kamara. Like those, if Kamara doesn't get suspended and Henry comes back healthy, oh my goodness, watch out for Dr. Z. Luck ran out with my boy Aaron Jones and his guy Stephon Diggs. Sherlock Mahomes has Fournette, Samuel, Deebo Samuels, Uncle Rico as well, another couple stud running backs, Cook and Javonte Williams, and then Sheepdog with we had that big barn burner in the final, less than 2 points. He came second. Jonathan Taylor and Joe Mixon. Wow, what a good start. And then I went with the double wide receivers. So Cooper Kupp and Jefferson. So I'm going to be trying my best to get some running backs in that dead zone. That's a little scary if you ask me. So the 3rd round starts, and this is the beginning of our draft, and it gets a little crazy. And let me just tell you a little bit about it. So first pick, I didn't know who Hogs was going to take. I thought it was an incredible pick for him to take Nick Chubb there. That was the guy I was really debating on whether to keep Nick Chubb in the standard scoring, but I went with Jefferson, so well done, Hogs. Bo knows, I was so confused. CeeDee Lamb, we had many conversations. I was shocked to see him take CeeDee Lamb there. Fine, but he was in Texas. He was trying to make the draft. He was late, and it auto-picked for him for CeeDee Lamb. So That's crazy, man. And so I don't know if I don't think that's what he was hoping for. But I mean, if that's the case, that's still an incredible pick. I was hoping to get CeeDee Lamb at the end there. That would have been fantastic. So third pick was Swift by Vic's Doggy Daycare. So he's gone with 3 running backs right off the top. Judge Judy, surprising, went with Tyreek Hill. So that's surprising to me. Travis Kelsey goes next. Well done, Dr. Z. So he's got Kamara, Henry, and Kelsey. That's a great lineup. Luck ran out with Saquon Barkley. Rolled the dice. So Saquon, I mean, good if healthy. Obviously, every player's terrible if they're not. So he gambled there. Speaking of gambling, everyone's speaking down about Zeke, but this is probably a solid pick here. Sherlock Mahomes solidifies his backfield with Fournette and Zeke, so that's incredible. Uncle Rico gets a gift with Mike Evans there, so he starts with his 2 running backs and goes to wide receiver. I was hoping that Mark Andrews is going to get to me because of what I was going to do next, but Mark Andrews goes to Sheepdog. Well done, Sheepdog. 2 stud running backs and last year's best tight end, and then it gets to me. So I wanted Josh Allen here in this turn. I had a feeling that nobody would take a quarterback. I was hoping no one would take a quarterback. Because I have Cooper Kupp and Jefferson here, I wanted to have some safety because I know that it's not good for running backs here. So I just pulled the trigger and I went with Josh Allen. Think about that. Kupp, Jefferson, Josh Allen. I mean, that's a good start. I mean, I don't know what I'm going to get for running back. So if we move to round 4 real quick, I was hoping that one of those guys, Zeke or Barkley, would have dropped to me. I'm pretty sure I knew that wasn't gonna happen. So I was really nervous. I really wanted A.J. Dillon, and I thought if I wait and he gets drafted in front of me 19 picks later, I'm going to be really mad. So I was debating between Dillon and Montgomery. Literally took all the seconds left remaining and just full send it. I went with Dillon. Listen, I went with Dillon. I just got his jersey. I'm pumped about the season. I'm pumped about watching him play. I think he's going to be fantastic. So yes, but you got to go get your guy. Don't worry always about ADP. I wanted, again, a guy I knew that was going to get a certain amount of points. I think he's going to have at least 1,100, 1,200 yards rushing, and he's probably going to have about 10 touchdowns because at that goal line, he is a beast. So maybe I'm wrong, but it went wild. I started the wildness, really, and so I went A.J. Dillon. Now, hindsight 2020, I'm glad I picked Josh Allen there because talking with Sheepdog and Uncle Rico after the draft, they both said Josh Allen was in their queue. So thankful I got Josh Allen where I did. So Sheepdog goes A.J. Brown. Keenan Allen goes next. Cortland Sutton goes to Mahomes. Michael Pittman, the Colts fan, he picks Michael Pittman Jr., a good pick. And then Dr. Z lands another stud, in my opinion, Mike Williams. Speaking of studs, T. Higgins for Judge Judy. That is a good pick there as well. And then a guy that's super controversial, Kyle Pitts. I'm not a fan, but Vix believes in this guy and took him there. A lot of you think that's a good pick. I'm not a big fan of that pick. And then who I was debating, David Montgomery goes to Bo Nose, and so he's got 2 decent running backs, and then Hogs takes his boy Terry McLaurin. I'm not a fan of him, but I don't think he can do any worse with Wentz. Wentz is probably one of the best quarterbacks he's had. So that's round 3 and 4. So round 5 gets a little crazy again. Hogs, who just takes Scary, Terry, or Scorin McLaurin, whichever one you think of him as a player, he goes another wide receiver, goes back-to-back wide receivers, goes Allen Robinson. And Allen Robinson on the Rams should have a really great year. I'm surprised he took him a little earlier, but you know what? I just took Dillon. I can't say anything about that. So, and then Bo Nose gets Justin Herbert. This is his dream quarterback boy. He's a Chargers fan. He's so pumped about this move. Smart move that he didn't take him before because he had known that Hogs had Rodgers there, so he waited. DJ Moore goes Vic's Dog Daycare. Eli Mitchell, great if healthy. That is just a huge gamble there, I believe, for Judge Judy. I mean, if he's healthy, pays off. Lamar Jackson goes above some of these other quarterbacks to Dr. Z. He takes him as the number 3 quarterback off the board. Actually, doesn't surprise you that much, Dr. Z. I know you love the flashy, amazing players like that. So, Travis Etienne goes to Luck ran out. I was considering him at the Dillon position, but I keep hearing reports that James Robinson, when he comes back, is going to be the starting running back for the Jaguars. And so I don't want a timeshare there, even though I'm in a timeshare. I just think they're going to run the ball a lot in Green Bay. But and Etienne is more of that pass catching running back, so it's not PPR yet, so I'm not interested in taking him there. Then it goes, the run starts with the running backs. Damian Harris, now some of you would be like, what? Damian Harris? Why would he take him there? Well, he loved every one of his 15 touchdowns last year, so he believes in his boy. Damian Harris had him from last season, and then Uncle Rico was really excited to get Cam Akers at 48. And then DK Metcalf goes at 49. Sheepdog, listen, he is ecstatic as a Seahawks fan. He's got his boy Metcalf, so he's pairing up A.J. Brown and DK Metcalf. Those guys are friends in real life. Now they're on the same fantasy team, right? So then it comes to me, and I'm like, I'm just still concerned about my running back situation. So I picked what I felt like was the 2 best players available, was J.K. Dobbins and Breece Hall. Now, J.K. Dobbins was highly touted before his injury, so I'm super pumped about his potential here. I think the Ravens are going to be very good this season, so I'm pumped to get Dobbins there at 50. And then round 6 is Breece Hall, and this is the thing about Breece Hall is he's not on, he's a worrisome because he's on the Jets, and we don't really know what the Jets are going to do. But this kid is talented, like super talented. Like, he could be difference maker. He could be keeper level if he produces the way. Like, they traded up to get him, and so I'm excited about it. I'm nervous. His schedule is a little nerve-wracking for me at the beginning, but I think his fantasy playoffs, he's going to be lights out, and so I took Breece Hall there. Then at 52, Sheepdog goes and takes Patrick Mahomes. Man, his team is getting stacked. I know that Sherlock is mad now. Is he going to change his name? How can you be Sherlock Mahomes and not have Mahomes? Uncle Rico goes Jalen Hurts. I thought he was going to go after Russell Wilson because he was a Seahawks fan. But no, he doesn't. Jalen Hurts is his guy. He believes in him. Must be listening to Matthew Berry or something like that. And then, actually, he's probably got a good chance. Everyone talks about Trey Lance being the top 5 quarterback. I actually think Jalen Hurts has a better chance than Trey Lance. Anyways, Sherlock Mahomes goes, as a Seahawks fan, with Russell Wilson there. And then George Kittle goes to Luck ran out. Devin Singletary, surprise pick by Dr. Z, and well, I know he did well in the playoffs. Maybe he's thinking he's going to do, but there's a lot of talk about James Cook behind him there. So that was a big surprise to me. That was wild. Judge Judy, good pick with Darren Waller. Again, another player that has to be healthy, and they're hoping that's healthy. Vix goes with Deontay Johnson. Deontay Johnson was on his team last year, so that didn't surprise me. But what is interesting is that he might have a better year because Big Ben was so bad, but we'll see. We'll see. And then Bonos gets his boy Jaden Waddle. He's been talking about him all offseason. And then Hogs goes 3 wide receivers in a row and picks up Gabriel Davis. That absolutely surprised me. So after taking 3 wide receivers in a row, Hogs goes with the tight end, Dalton Schultz, which I really like that pick for him there. And then Bonos, to me, went off the board. I mean, listen, I've been going off the board the whole time, but Rashad Penny there at 62, that really surprised me. And so, but obviously amazing in the playoffs, just really tough to stay healthy. But if this guy stays healthy, like, who else are they going to get the ball to? DK Metcalf, and that's a good point, right? So, and then Kyler Murray, Vix gets Kyler Murray, who could be a absolute stud, and then Judge Judy gets his boy Joe Burrow. Those are two good quarterback picks in round 7, so that's pretty good. Amon-Ra St. Brown goes to Dr. Z, who's now formulating quite a strong team. Jerry Jeudy goes with not Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy goes to Luck Renault. Judy, why didn't you pick Burrow there? Like, or Judy there, not Burrow. Like, that's your name. So, are you gonna change your name now? Like, are you gonna Burrow? I don't know what you're gonna call it. So, I'm just surprised that you didn't go there. I mean, I guess you figured that Luck Renault was gonna take Burrow, so you had to take him there. So, Michael Thomas, who could be an absolute stud at 67, goes to Sherlock. Chris Godwin, another good pick. Don't know when he'll be back. They're sounding like week 1. He's definitely not going to be there, but might be there in the first month. So Godwin might be a good steal there for Rico. This was wild to me. Miles Sanders from Sheepdog? Really? Like, is it that all the other running backs you were hoping for were gone? I think you were probably hoping for Penny there, and when he went, you had to switch gears. I don't know. I should talk to you about that one. But Sanders, I was really shocked to see Sanders. Maybe you know something I don't. And then so I had a choice now, and I just decided to go with Rashad Bateman because, man, I wanted the Packers to draft him when the draft happened, but he went way before the Packers drafted, and so he got hurt last year, and now he's back and he's looking great. I'm pumped. Lamar's gonna, I think Mark Andrews' numbers are gonna drop because now Rashad Bateman's back, Dobbins is back, and I just think there's good days ahead for Rashad Bateman. So I picked Bateman there. Then round 8. I just want you to know, I'm believing the hype. What I'm seeing on film, the eye test, I went and picked early. Again, early. What am I doing? Risking. I'm always risking in this draft. But I need to hit on a couple running backs. And so I want Dameon Pierce, man. He looks like the real deal. And so pick 71, he's flying up draft boards. Then Sheepdog plays it safe with a good Brandon Cooks thing. I thought he was going to take Kareem Hunt there, but he didn't end up taking Kareem Hunt there. Uncle Rico gets Kareem Hunt. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Sherlock Mahomes had him last year. Doesn't surprise me. They're getting a starting running back there. Lots of controversy in Kansas City. And then Luck Renault goes back to his guy, Tom Brady. Round 8, that's great value for the GOAT, right? And then Brandon Ayuk, Zader goes there. Antonio Gibson comes off the board at 77, and I was wondering when was he going to actually go, and that's where he went. So that was fantastic. Because it just made it more wild. This draft is so wild. Hollywood Brown, no surprise to me. Vic got him. Dallas Goedert goes at Bo Nose. And then Hogs, again, another wild pick. Are you kidding? Hog Wild here. That's what you change your name to. Goes and gets a second quarterback, gets Dak Prescott. That shocked me. But anyways, that's round 7 and 8. So I'm going to dive into rounds 9, 10, 11, and 12. We're going to stop the video because rounds 13, 14, it's just defenses and just random. Most of those guys are going to get dropped anyways. And so round 9, Hogs goes Melvin Gordon. Love that pick. Solid backup. Had 180 fantasy points last year. Him and Javonte were fantastic together. Bo Nose goes Kenneth Walker. I love this pick, handcuffing Penny, and it was Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker that were the two studs coming into the draft, and so landing in Seattle, who's improved their O-line. Good move by Bo Nose. Chase Edmonds, wow, in round 9, Vix gets him. DeAndre Hopkins is going to miss the first 6 weeks, but we'll be back for Judge Judy. Darnell Mooney, Dr. Z. I'm not a big Bears fan, but that he's going to get a lot of volume this year. Matt Stafford goes to Luck. Adam Thielen. I was hoping Adam would drop to me there, but I'm a huge Adam Thielen fan. Love that guy. And Sherlock Holmes gets some. Knox goes for Uncle Rico. Amari Cooper. I mean, that is incredible value there. It's just that Kobe Brissett is the quarterback. And then I was debating there last round. I was thinking about getting Elijah Moore. I went with Bateman, and then I had the decision: Elijah Moore or Juju Smith-Schuster. And I was like, do I take them both? This would be awesome. But I was like, no, I got to pick one here, and I want to go another running back just because I'm so nervous about a running back situation. Need someone to hit, and I went Juju, like Kansas City offense. Super pumped about that. Round 9, instead of going Elijah Moore, I went Ramondre Stevenson. The hype is so huge on him right now. There's a lot of people that think that he's going to be better than Damian Harris. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not sure. Sheepdog goes Tony Pollard. Uncle Rico goes back to last year and does the Cordell Patterson move. Not sure if he's going to be the guy there, but they didn't think he was going to be last year, and he was fantastic. That might be the steal of the draft if he does what he did last year. Devontae Smith, Sherlock, Hunter Renfrew goes. The wide receivers start going here. Darrell Henderson, Lockett, Lassard, my boy Lassard. Elijah Moore finally goes 99. I think all those guys should have picked Elijah Moore before these guys were drafted, but that's just my personal preference. And then Robert Woods, coming back from an injury, going to be the only guy in Tennessee. That might be a good pick by Hogs. But Hogs just loves his wide receivers. I mean, this is crazy. Now he goes in round 11 to Javante Parker, Trey Lance. Are you kidding me right now? He goes in round 11. That's awesome value. I just did a video called "Don't Draft Trey Lance as your QB1." Still stand by that. Vic's Doggy Daycare goes off the board. Crazy, and gets his second tight end, TJ Hawkinson. I'm still without a tight end. So is Mahomes. James Robinson, 104 pick. I love that pick by Noah there. And then Justin Fields, Dr. Z. I'm not really sure why he picked him there. I know that he loves his Justin Fields, but he's going to be running for his life in not Buffalo, in Chicago. Speaking of Buffalo, Luck goes and gets the defense. First defense comes off the board at 106. Then it goes George Pickens. What a good move by Sherlock Mahomes. Why not at this stage? And then Uncle Rico handcuffs his Delvin Cook. Drake London, another might be difference maker. Sheepdog is just ripping up this draft. And then I went James Cook because I keep hearing good things about him. I think he might outdo Singletary. So then round 12, I don't have a tight end, so I'm going Zach Ertz. I'm not really thrilled about that. In fact, with my last pick, I also go Hunter Henry. I mean, they'll be serviceable. I miss out on all the tight ends, so I went there. Nyheim Hines goes Michael Carter, Los Angeles Rams defense. Like Christian Kirk, isn't he the number 1 in Jacksonville? Like, this is nuts. Christian Olev, is it Olevi? I think that's how you say it. I don't even know. That could be another steal. Julio Jones goes for Tampa Bay. Claypool, BC boy, Sky Moore. Like, things are going off the board. You see Tampa Bay's, and then the mess in Kansas City might be the starting running back there. San Francisco defense, so this is how it starts, and this is just absolutely wild. So, my team was definitely strong at the beginning. Lots of gambling. I think someone's going to pan out. I'm hoping that happens. I'm looking forward to seeing us compete, contend. I've already got a trade offer. I got, they want, Vix wanted, Damian Pierce and wanted to give me Hawkinson. No thanks, man. I believe that Hawkinson is good, but I think Damian Pierce is better. So thanks so much for watching this long video. Hope you enjoyed it. To all the guys competing, hey, looking forward to battling against you. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And hope you guys do well in your draft. Hope you learned something here today.